Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to Conquer the Hosses. We are working at this house. It's not under roof. There's going to be, obviously a section of roof there. This thing is huge. Getting ready to pour the basement. Wait till you see what we got going on inside. Come on in. I hope you enjoy the video. Just lose this one. I'll clear your hole. We'll lose this one over there. It come out soaking wet. Give it another mix. So anyways, we're going to power buggy the concrete in here. This is our third basketball hoop, indoor basketball hoop that we've done in 35 years, and that's 3 in 1 year. 1 year we've done 3 in 35 years. Buggying up here, turn, pouring all this right now. 20 yards should do this. This is a 18-foot over dig, so we drilled and pinned it into the wall, and it's only about 2 feet out. It's not a big over dig, but we wanted to get something in there to support that. Just making some last minute corrections there. The wires were under that plastic. So we got some good lighting for a change. That's nice. Got some fans going, trying to keep us air moving with all these, with the buggies running in. So it's all wide open here. Should be pretty good. So hopefully this concrete comes in and it's not too wet. Let's take a look. All right, that looks, I know it's pretty dark, but it looks good. Better? Better, okay. All right. Okay, we are underway. Okay, that was 10 yards. Let's see if I can turn up the brightness on my camera. Nope, that's about it. It's pretty good in here. It's just casting a shadow. 10 yards, easily 10 more to finish this off. Oh, we kept losing our lights and our fan. It got quite stuffy in there. But it's pretty good now. Switching trucks outside. Done shortly. Straightening up the plastic. Okay, going good? If you could breathe. Okay, that didn't take long. Switch the trucks out. Sorry, quite noisy. Yeah, give it a drink. So we're just setting points down off of the floor joist. If we set grade pins, we would never know how high to pour because they get run over and smashed. So this is set for grade right there. A notch 4 inches down makes it concrete height. See that notch? Now that's concrete height, right to the bottom of the board. Up on the notch, concrete height. Right behind you, Tom. Okay, first truck is all done. The guys are making their way back to the beginning of number 2. All the water is dripping through this plywood, just in a couple sections. So we rip little pieces of cardboard, trowel it, catch the drip. And again, sometimes we wait until the house is under roof. In this case, we had to get it done. What do you think? Okay, round 2. Mixer's mixing up. It's nice we can get them this close. Now it's just a quick backup. Straight in this time. Easy pour. Can't get any easier than this. Hopefully those guys are done before me and Danilo pour it by ourselves. Right?
Why not?
We'll do it. Okay, that was 12 yards. Went a lot quicker. We didn't have to go up, turn the bend down that dark hallway. Straight in, dump and go. So we'll be finishing this shortly. I just got word we can't get concrete next week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 truck at a time. So that's going to put a damper on things next week. They're pouring a big bridge, and they need a continuous pour on that. So with that being said, I think we'll go for 10 more yards today and get this done. And then we can do this maybe with 1 truck at a time. We'll see what happens there. Okay, this section poured. We all took a vote, unanimous decision. Everybody on the crew said, let's pour that last section. So mixer is due shortly. A little bit of a break, getting readjusted here. Let's get it done. Concrete's moving nicely. Tom went down that wall. Jim head down that wall. Now they'll just meet in the middle and straight out. It's all about timing. As the concrete gets tighter, you turn your trowel up more on edge, a little bit quicker, shines it up real nice. We're about ready to start pouring. Mixer's here, mixing. 2 more minutes of mix time. The last section for today. Next week sometime we're going to pour this basketball hoop area. Now that it's lighter. 3rd basketball, indoor basketball we've done in about a year. Must be a big thing. All right, pour this section out. Now that it's getting lighter, you can see better. I'll get some better footage. Buggies will come in. Oh man, I hope we don't hit that white pipe. Being right in the middle of the floor, we just got to remember it's there. Constant reminder to go around it. Once you dump and go to back up, you just forget what's behind you. So we just got to watch that. Down the walls, straight edge down the middle. Let's get rolling. Our first buggy. Try and always turn on that plywood. This is the pipe I'm worried about. Right in the center of the floor. We have our rebar on the ledge. That's a big overdig, 2 foot wide, filled with stone, but I just don't want to not do anything. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rebar sitting on that ledge could really save a phone call. And right back out. So those move it in here pretty fast. I'll get this camera set up somewhere and join in. Okay, we're well underway pouring. I have to pull the camera back. I leaned my straight edge up here right over top of this pipe. Just, they were commenting on, hey, good idea. So just always trying to avoid a disaster. I'll throw the camera back here, maybe go to time lapse. Talk to you real soon. It just keeps getting easier and easier, doesn't it, Steve? Always. That was a piece of cake. A little bit of bull floating. It's nice now we can see.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't have proper lighting. We had all kinds of lighting. We kept losing our power source. So I have power inverters in every truck. So we ran an extension cord from our truck. And we actually caught the carpenters trying to plug into our power inverter. Idiots. They know I'm kidding.
I didn't actually hear what you said. I just wanted to.
All right. How about if I send you for a ride on the bull float? That, oh my gosh, the sun came out. Let's go do a driveway. All right, a little bit of cleanup. Final truck, so we try and hit these, better than normal. Get them wrapped up for today, load them on the trailer, ready to go. Okay, everything's loaded, chained down. I'm glad we have these buggies to put everything in it. We'll throw a tie-down strap across that to get all that fans and plastic and stuff back to the shop. Looks good. Now we just have to figure out how we're getting turned around and out of here.
Back out.
Just back out, yeah.
Can we do it?
What happened yesterday, Steve?
Some kid came over and sliced the tire while I was backing out.
Right in the middle of your backup.
I wouldn't even believe it.
They threw an outrigger out of that backhoe down there, and I did get a new trailer tire out of it.
Well, it's the other trailer, but yes, you did. And it was down to the wear bars anyways, so you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
I paid for it. We're good. Okay, so here we are on first pass. Jimbo Slice is crushing it. Matt's right behind him, rubbing it up to make it that nice orange peel texture. There is untouched, and that's what we want our first pass to look like. That way that will tighten up, and that cream on top will just glaze right over. Just like that. Well, not that, but...
More like this.
What's that?
More like this.
Yeah. Alright guys, that last 10 yards is all finished up. Now, it's not a burnt finish, but it is smooth. It's smooth to sweep and squeegee, but it's not smooth to the point where if it gets a little wet, it's going to turn into an ice skating rink. Once you start getting into the kind of discoloration, that burnt look on a troweled floor, that's basically happening because you're closing up all of the pores, and it really cuts down on the amount of traction that you have on a floor. So typically for basement floors, again, you know, it's not rough by any means. It's nice and smooth, but you know, we try to eliminate any sort of slipping hazard when we can. So that was that 10 yards. This section was, I believe, 12. And then that back section there that goes the whole way back and keeps going was 20 this morning. So what was that, 42 yards of concrete poured, and I think we're just closing in on 1:30 in the afternoon. So me and Matt are going to get the trucks loaded up, call my dad and see what else he has for us today. If that's it, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Concrete with Hosses. If you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.
Okay, today is the day. We just ran our pumper line. This is the indoor basketball court house that we were working on a few weeks ago. Coming up through the stairwell here, out the door. We're going to go ahead and pour this section, then we're done in the basement. Then all we have to do is the garage. So we got the line all hooked up here to the truck. Just waiting on some concrete. He's due in about 10 minutes. So that's nice. We're all ready to go. Getting ready to mix up our slurry. What do you think, Joe? Looking good?
Looking good.
Okay. Still have our access road that I cut in a few weeks ago. Pull them right in here. House is coming along nicely. Still not under roof, but man, that's a lot of rafters. We are underway pumping. Let's see if we're clogged. Supposed to eliminate a lot of kickback. We'll see how the line does. Still getting quite a bit of movement. Uh-oh, sounds like a clog. Wonder if we made it to the base of those steps. Up, still going? A little dark, huh? No clogs?
Nope.
Good, 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 good.
2 for 2 today, Tom.
Doing good, Joe. Okay. Here's where all the light is. Yeah. Okay, we'll get this half down here. Okay, made our way out, up the ladder. I just sort of stood on the ladder board right there and hit it with a float, so it's still really rough. So we'll deal with that in a little bit. Just breaking some hose down. I'm going to pour this last square right here, and then we are done with the basement. He's just going to pump some air through this and pull the concrete back so we can get some of this hose out of here. Should only take a minute. All right, let's see if I can do some of this holding the camera. We want to see that blue line when we're done. Closing that up nice on the first pass. Now that'll trowel real tight when the time comes. Put it right up there for me. We're pulling the hose back. I gotta get caught up. Okay, we are about halfway done pouring. We just broke off 2 hoses, carried them upstairs. It's going pretty good, pretty fast. little bit more to go. They do something kind of neat here. These are a wooden set of steps, and they put them on hinges up there. Remember the Munsters where they had the steps that opened up? That's what you can do here. Open them up. You can hide all your whatever you want to hide in there. Give it a bull float while they switch trucks outside. This was 10 yards. Nice and cool down here compared to outside. I like it. So just this one square here, rectangle here, out the door, up the ladder, little piece out in the basement. We hooked an air line to it. There's a ball in there pushing everything back. Then these hoses don't need cleaned. They can just be loaded up on the truck. Bleeding off the air.
Slow leak it or else the ball will go back forward.
Okay. Now we can lose 1, 2, excuse me, 3, 4 hoses. Save on some cleanup. Come on, we gotta go. Hey, good time for a sip of coffee, huh?
Coffee, drink of water.
That's it. Okay, get her filled in. And it just started raining outside. Great. Just working his way this way, right out the door. Okay, all done. Matt's bull floating. How squishy is that ball? Pretty.
Very squishy.
Yeah.
An oversized Nerf ball.
Yep. Okay. Air pressure will force that ball and concrete all the way back to the truck. And good. Turns into a mess real quick. It's all splattering up in there, huh? To the air. Okay, a little bit of cleanup. Finish the floor. Okay, second pass. The guys just crawl out with their sliders. No knee boards here, standing up, moving. These ones you can just walk and then kneel down and start troweling. So I'll get a couple minutes of this. On to my next project. This all gets covered with a basketball court material. So they'll have this knocked out in no time. Jim's going to take care of this area. I am out of here. As always, thanks for tuning in to Concrete with the Hosses. Hope you enjoyed this basement project. See you on the next one.